you eyeing?
Recommended videos. 5 most mysterious sounds ever recorded. Okay, we're back. KGF SB. Oh yeah, well, I think so. You say KGF SBPBRC nuts. Let's do it, TCLO. I wanna meet the world. And call
Oh,
Mark
if we had
back.
more people, would we have to have put their names too? So it'd be like TC Lolo, Taco, Wiz,
Oh no, something
Flynn.
fell.
I don't know.
Something fell. Something fell.
Oh no,
Well, I
not
don't think so
not
because we're the co-hosts. You know,
we're both co-hosts now. You've
technically,
somehow been demoted.
no, because it's like two co-hosts make a single host, and the
Oh yeah,
single host is a fusion.
just that's how gyms really work. You're only half of a gym until you fuse.
Yeah.
And then if you're one of those weird fusions that have multiple gems, then that's just an even bigger gem, I guess.
You call Mark back and tell him KGFSBPBRC has agreed to an interview. There's a pause on the other end of the line. Thanks, but I'd rather interview you first. You can detect a note of irony in his voice. I can bring a photographer to your lab later, and we can interview the robot as a sidebar. Two new friends, KGFSBBRC says. Please invite them over, TC Lolo, and offer to make them breakfast.
This is actually this is actually more fun than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Like even if it's all text, it's still going pretty good.
Yeah, I think my
It's,
favorite...
it's just a chill stream again.
Chill stream. I love my favorite streams are the chill streams.
Yeah, we're actually doing more chill streams. We're just getting everybody else kicked out. And I almost hung up.
Everyone kicked out.
I was trying to just minimize the thing, and I almost hung up.
Yeah, like it's fun having other hosts and stuff, but I mean,
It's fun, but like
I like just
those are more hectic. You
Yeah,
just
more
need
hectic.
to chill. You just need to calm down and be chill.
yeah, I like having Wiz like try host and stuff, but I mean, it's just hectic and everyone goes off their own thing, and I like it all being just the same subject.
Same subject. Super Princess Peach, the same subject.
Yeah. A few days later, you're sitting on a dive bar in San Francisco's Mission District with Mark, a somewhat scruffy young reporter in a leather jacket. Is this Mad Max?
No, this one's not Max.
Mad Mark.
Mad Mark.
Mark has Mediterranean features, wavy black hair, an ample
You know,
beard.
I know you don't like Markiplier, but I think it'd be kind of cool if he did a sketch like that.
Like what, huh?
Mad Mark.
Oh yeah, Mad Mark, that'd be cool. I don't hate Markiplier,
I
don't watch
just
his
don't,
videos.
You don't interest in him.
Yeah. He takes a deep pull in one of those artificial cigarettes that delivers all the nicotine with none of the illegal smoke.
Oh,
that
so in
opens
this,
up a cheap Chromebook that starts typing furiously.
so I guess, wait.
Everyone vapes in the
So
future.
if cigars are still illegal, but cigarettes aren't.
Maybe, whoa. Maybe, well, it said illegal smoke, so there might be legal smoke.
I guess they do produce like different kinds of smoke.
Different kinds of smoke, only in the future.
Only in the future. Don't they have like flavored e-cigarettes?
Yeah, when someone I knew had like a cinnamon.
That does not sound like the flavor I'd want to just breathe in. Like, I need a little bit of the old smoke. Just want to get that cinnamon in my lungs.
The place smells of
okay,
smoke
let's read again.
that never quite came out of the retro upholstered furniture. It's the afternoon, so this place is mostly empty, except for some dedicated drunks and you two. Thank you for coming, Mark says, even as he's typing something different about the atmosphere of the bar. You'll be surprised how many people insist on answering an email, but that's bullshit reporting. I like trying to sell the public a car you've only seen the picture.
That's the first swear.
You've got to kick the tires. You've got to look them in the eye. That's what?
That's the first swear of the whole game.
Nuh-uh.
This is the first one I remember. They mentioned they said bad words, and we were just joking about that.
No, they said The
Oh, yeah,
Gino
didn't they
guy
say-
said fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. This is not the first swear. It's the second swear though.
Yeah. He looks
It's the
you.
first. It's the first S word swear.
I just feel like this guy's gonna be the guy that cusses the most. He looks you in the eye. Like, right now, I can tell you sacrificed a little piece of your life for something else. He says, going to time. There's a weird flatness in your look. But you look not quite used to being fully here. You appreciate things a little more than people, maybe. Probably passed up a social opportunity or two.
Oh yeah, we did.
He's right.
I thought we'd be able to do it later though.
Yeah, he
I
hesitates.
thought we'd get another option to like hang out with our boyfriend. That isn't our boyfriend.
Yeah. Sorry, he hesitates. But I know how to tease. Sometimes you've got to put a piece of yourself into something bigger. I get it.
Thanks.
You say awkwardly. The bartender, tattooed and thoroughly pierced young woman, with the build of a roller derby player, approaches Mark. Baby art. Mark says slightly.
Peanut butter and Relicanth.
What?
That's a Pokemon. That's like water rock type.
Oh.
That'd be delicious.
The bartender then looks to you, faintly.
I read got is gay.
What?
I read got is gay for the second option.
Oh, gay any like chocolate coffee porters? Okay, just water. I like water. What about you?
Yeah, water's good.
Water's good. The bartender gives Mark a kiss to her friend. Just like to see it here. Mark says, you know, I'll have 2 drinks.
Oh,
Pure. The bartender mutters. But she goes to fetch Mark's beer. Bartender leaves to fill your order. What's your initial impression of Mark?
I think the first one because
Yeah.
I don't like the other two.
Yeah. I don't want to get in a date on this guy.
I don't want to date European man.
He
Not
knows
that I
too
don't like
much.
Europeans, but like this one is just no.
I don't want to date Tommy Wiseau, you know?
No. I don't want to date knockoff
Danny
Mad
Sexbang.
Max.
Oh. He
It's
seems...
like Danny Sexbang without the music.
Yeah, and Mad Max.
Mad Max
Taco
without the
Bell.
vehicles.
He seems to notice you judging him, and you get the sense he's judging you right back. So I've heard of your robot's kind of like a robotic 4-year-old. Only it has arms that spinning out of it like it's some strange mechanical octopus. 8 arms, by the way. And it loves to ask questions and explore. And it has this weird beauty to it that makes people feel like they're in the presence of something from another world. Mark gives you a skeptical look to tell you what he thinks of this. I guess I ought to show you my robot sometime, you say? Yeah!
Yeah.
The bartender comes. He sounds like the Swedish chef.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah! Hold on, I got glasses. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
The bartender comes back with your water and marks BBR. You sip your water, feeling a little out of place.
You see your friend and you run over to him just like fuck already.
So let's get to one of the most interesting areas. Does this robot have human-like intelligence? The way Mark studies your expression suggests that your answer will say as much about you as it will KGF, SPP, or RC.
One of the first 3, probably the second one.
Marx studies you for a moment. You decide whether you're full of it. He then shrugs, consenting that you at least believe what you say, and writes down your answer. Let's talk about your advisor, then. Professor Ziegler is saying through his pronouncements that in the near future we'll have robots smarter than humans. What role did he play in creating this robot of yours?
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. Or the second one.
Oh, probably the third one actually, because he did provide some suggestions.
Yeah, like 8 arms. Wait, no.
It's either the first one or the third one.
Did he provide suggestions? I'm thinking.
No, let's go with the first one.
Interesting. So you essentially made the robot entirely by yourself, a student. That's right, you say. It's not uncommon as
you might think.
As I understand
it, most scientific advisors are too busy with too much lab work to themselves.
What is it to do all day exactly? Mark asks. You shrug. Right, Grant? Mark makes a note of your answer. So who is currently funding the work? DARPA is funding us, you say. When you see Mark's expression darken, you hastily add, but they fund a lot of basic science. Most of the science in this country is funded by the Department of Defense one way or another. What exactly do you think it will be used for? I don't know. 2 and 4.
2 or 4?
2 or 4. What about you?
Let's go with 4.
Okay. So you actually see yourself as kind of a Robin Hood, stealing from DARPA to give it basically start. Mark asks. Judging from his grin, he seems to like that idea. Oh, he could be my partner in crime.
Oh, Mark likes us. I guess I don't really care.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. But that suggests how you underestimate the ultimate power in DARPA, Mark says. How certain you are that they are taking advantage of your beliefs, that your work is harmless when it actually serves the purpose? You hesitate. Reasonably certain, you say, though you are not. Mark asks a few more questions about KGFSBPBRC, getting a sense of what he's good at and not so good at. He appreciates the effort you put in trying to make KGFSBPBRC get along with people, while clearly expressing the doubt that we would really understand humans. Last question. Would you allow us to send a photographer a picture of your robot? I like the first one because I want to be sassy. Be like, yeah, you should review him.
Yeah, let's interview our robot.
Mark express.
Aw, they're gonna get interviewed. Aw, it's so adorable.
I know a lot of robotics wouldn't allow such a thing because their robots only work in very controlled environments, you explain. That's why I want you to meet KGFSBPBRC. He's different. Mark nods. I guess he is. We'll be in touch. I like this. I like how this guy is using his pronoun.
Ree's catching on.
Yeah.
You know, he's not bad, but still don't want to date him.
Yeah. You know, Mark, he's, you know, he respects his pronouns. He respects his robotic pronoun.
No, maybe I'm changing my mind. I still don't think I'd like to get a coffee with this guy. I don't think I want to be friends with him, but I don't think I'd hate to be around him.
Yeah. A few days later, Mark comes to your apartment with a photographer, a young blonde woman with a slight southern drawl. She asks KGFSBPBRC to sit on your workbench, then asks you to look as if you're busy fixing something on KGFSBPBRC's person. KGFSBPBRC, and you both comply. Smile, she says. You do.
You do. Not.
Hold on, I gotta get some water. Yeah.
Okay. I'll entertain.
No, I mean, there's a water bottle right next to me.
Okay, I'll entertain them. I'll entertain. Entertain them. I'll get Wiz. I need help entertaining.
No,
Who's
no,
online?
I'm back. I'm back.
No one's online. Taco's
Except
still
us.
online.
Taco's probably like doing
Taco
something.
probably fell asleep and his phone just says he's online.
Yeah. Well,
DARPA?
this looks like a porn face. A
I wouldn't
hentai
be
face.
surprised.
No. Edge group call. No. Call chat ripping peener. Okay. Okay, we're back. Once the photos are taken, Mark tries his hand at entering KGF's SBPBRC. He looks cautiously and slightly guilty, as if the journalism police were going to pop out from your closet, take away his license. Reminds me of the vegan police in Scott Pilgrim. You ever see that movie?
I don't remember the vegan police, but I have seen the movie.
He places his Chromebook on your workbench and interviews KGF SBPBRC to examine tools in your toolbox, gracefully turning each tool over in her hands. So, KGF SBPBRC. Mark coughs uncontrollably. What's it like being a robot? KGF SBPBRC appears stunned by the question. Mark tries again. How's it different from being a human? It's hard to reach things on high shelves. Reventures. Mark persists. It's so naive.
Like you have wings. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's so naive. It's cute. Mark says, "What kind of things make you happy?" High school textbooks, excelling at feats of physical dexterity. The present, so cute. The presence of TC Lolo.
Please sound effect.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That was
That's true,
cute.
just because we actually put effort in. It's a comm stream, but we put effort into it. What is this?
Yeah. CGF cocks her head, cubicle head to the side. There's a significant gap between those and the next most highly ranked answers, but I could go on. That's alright. Mark continues his questions. You get the feeling that overall Mark is going to write a positive piece about KGFSB, BBRC. His questions tend to be friendly, as if you are interviewing a celebrity. I feel reasonably comfortable allowing KGFSBBRC to finish the interview. And the photographer takes several more pictures of Mark telling KGFSBBRC By the end of the interview, KGFSBPBRC seemed to be enjoying her interaction with Mark. Okay, I guess Mark isn't that bad.
Mark isn't that bad. I read him wrong. I thought he was gonna be the biggest douche of the century.
Yeah.
Turns out he's just normal guy. He's just
Normal guy.
Normal guy.
You spend the next 2 weeks searching news feeds for your name. I'm wondering every day when Mark's article is going to come out. You're woken on Friday, March 13th, 2020 by a klaxon. Script you wrote on your laptop sent in Mark's article on the internet. You blearily sit up in bed and stop your laptop's alarm. It's about a laptop alarm? Dude, I want that.
Whoa.
It's about 5 in the morning. KGFSBPBRC walks into your bedroom to see what's the matter, but you assure him that everything's fine. So we go back to the practicing more Tai Chi. What does this robot's like torso look like? I'm confused.
Hold on, let me go look at what Tai Chi is real quick.
Tai Chi's like Kung Fu?
It's like something.
I'm just confused. What?
Hold on, let me go see what it is. And then maybe it'll make sense and maybe it won't. Tai Chi, Wikipedia. Come on. Okay. Here, let's go on. Oh, well, I figure out what this is.
I guess I don't know. I imagine it to be like blocky. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to imagine. Anyway.
Okay, so it's defense training. Okay.
Yeah, I don't... What does the robot look like? I guess it doesn't matter.
The article makes the homepage of the San
Francisco
Chronicle.
Stands for school and makes robot as intelligent as a human is a rather pleasing title. The article tells the story of how you managed to create KGF, SBPV, RC, hardly any help from Professor Ziegler, and how you have a close, almost parental bond with KGF, SBPV, RC. The article emphasizes KGF, SBPB, RC's uncanny gracefulness, comparing the KGF, SBPB, RC's delicate movements to those of a dancer with wings.
With wings. Like the one. With
selective use of quotes from your interview, the article portrays you as a little vacant, and suggests that perhaps you have sacrificed some of your humanity for the robots. The article concludes with a quote from Ellie. DC Lolo is just a dreamer, she says, albeit one who is very good at making his dreams come true. +++ fame.
Oh, we can be famous, eh?
Famos. And just to think that this entire chapter of the story is completely skippable. So we don't get to play this sound effect.
Oh.
Oh, an achievement. Celebrity. Yes, we're a celeb. What will you do now? Oh, well...
Sure, let's share the article with our social media.
It's been a little while trying to remember the passwords to all your social media accounts. Since you don't log in very often, Goldie posted an excited link to the article. Unfortunately, you've never been one to maintain casual social links, and your post goes largely ignored. What is the point of this social media stuff anyway? We briefly checked the internet for more posts about this article. Found that the story has been picked up within the first hours by a multitude of bloggers, all striving to be the first to comment on the article. You'd guess there are at least 90 different bloggers who have already written a second-hand piece about you and KGF, SBPRC, and they run the gamut from people hoping that your technology will be able to save humanity to people who bitterly continue for creating technology or... Oddly, not one of these bloggers has tried to get in touch with you. Ellie, who I forgot who Ellie is.
One of our friends from the beginning, the one that tried to get us hooked up with the guy.
Oh yeah. Ellie is calling via video chat on your phone to pick up. Hey! She says she looks like she's at work. She's dressed up in a snappy black jacket with a red blouse. And in the background you can see blueprints and sketches of robots drawn in spare, efficient lines. If you didn't realize she'd worked for a robot company, congratulations on the article. You must be really proud.
Yeah, let's see the options. The second one. Did you talk to Mark? And if you did, what did you say exactly?
Should I say that one?
Let's go with the first one. Let's get a little bit back in touch.
I've already got plans with some people from work tonight. She says, how about Saturday? I can go to the jazz concerts at the... Oh, we could bring the robot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Woo. Great. See you then. Until then, enjoy all the attention. The screen goes dark. Getting a phone call. According to the caller ID, it's Mom. As your finger hesitates over the answer button, second call appears on the screen. A number in Glendale, probably airport.
The third one. Any minute now, these calls are going to be interrupted by my script that pretends I'm answering the phone.
I think we should take the one from Mom.
Yeah, let's take...
She could see the robot.
Hey, Mom.
Your phone shows Mom in her office cubicle, which is decorated with baby pictures, cute cat memes.
Aw, cute cat. I think that one needs to be played twice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cute cat memes from the early days of the internet. That she is printing out.
Oh, early days of the internet.
Oh, that means like our time. That means these are our
means
current cat
relevant.
names.
That means she got Grumpy Cat on the wall.
Yeah. Mom is wearing a corduroy lime green jacket with 80s style padded shoulders. Her image freezes constantly. You think she hasn't paid enough bandwidth for this to work well. It's like our streams.
It's so true. Well, let's keep talking to Mom.
Yeah. Just,
This Glendale guy, we can just call him back. I mean, the game probably won't give us the option, but still.
Oh, she said my little guy.
Aww.
That was in sync. The beeping indicator the call on the line stops. You know, you should probably spring for more bandwidth on your phone, you tell Mom. You're really choppy. What? I can't hear you. This connection is really choppy.
Now we need, like... What's that one sound effect that plays at this moment?
No, like, what's it? What would be called? It would be called a sitcom laugh track.
There we go. Here, should we get two things open?
Hang on. Oh, that was loud.
That's a firework.
That's all.
There we go.
And then we need the Seinfeld theme. Okay. 4 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I think people get it.
People get it. We just needed to shove the sitcom thing down the throat a little bit. You continue to chat with Mom. She says Dad hasn't been. Oh, okay.
See, look. This is why you talk to your mama.
He keeps having migraines. Some call pass out or hallucinate. She asks you not to bring it up, though. He told me not to tell you because he didn't want you to worry, she says. But maybe you could just keep him in your thoughts. I will, Mom. You and the call feeling good about having to choose your mom over a random stranger. Worried by Mom and said about Dad, you briefly call him as well. He's audio only since he never saw the point of getting a phone with a video feed. As usual, he doesn't quite seem to get why you would call someone without a goal to accomplish. He's pretty terse once you get him going about a technical subject. What's on your mind? He asks. Mom said not to bring it up, so we can't do the first one.
Yeah, we can't do the first one. Oh, let's do the third one. Let's let him know about her bab.
Of course, Dad then rattles off a variety of practical knowledge about how to keep KGF SBVRC's joints limber. That's Dad for you. Assuming the purpose of the conversation has been accomplished, he says goodbye, but you're glad you called him too. Your next phone call is from Josh. He must be using a new video phone because his image is crisp and popping with color. Well, insofar, a dark warehouse and his gray hoodie can pop with color. Hey, TC Lolo, Josh says. Just saw the article. Congratulations. Looks like you're finally getting this attention you deserve. Thanks. Do you want to go celebrate in the city tomorrow night? It's a really good Led Zeppelin cover. But which one? We have plans already.
Sorry. We already made plans, so we have to say sorry.
Yeah, I mean, who cares if we want the D? We already made promises.
Yeah, we gotta keep promises.
Okay, Josh says no problem. He then kills himself. Just kidding. Oh, we got an email. Okay. You realize that you haven't checked your email today. Checking it for the first time, you find it's flooded with requests from interviews. But one email in particular catches your attention because it's the author. Usual email address. From Robot Obsession 1987. Subject, amazing. I read the article. You sound like a genius. Would you be interested in getting coffee sometime? I've been interested in robots for as long as I live, and I would love to meet you and KGF SBVRC. Sincerely, Tammy.
I don't know.
She could be a scammer.
I think politely decline. I don't trust this person.
Me too. Who cares if that gives us bad karma? Hold on. What's the bad karma sound? I'm sorry for all these sound effects. Fallout. Uh-oh, we got bad karma.
Oh, we got bad karma.
You're right back to playing email. Oh, it's polite though. Oh, yeah. In which you explain that you barely have time for friends. You already know. Yeah, you barely have time for friends you already know. And the additional media attention has left you swamped. You click send. Oh, that's the last of that. Check the time on your phone. You should probably go get something to eat before you meet. KGF SBPR PBRC. I have to go meet Professor Ziegler. Stay here. KGF SBPBRC is studying a YouTube clip of a ballerina on your big screen TV as you head out the door. You can see him just starting to try to balance one foot as you leave.
Yeah, this robot's only like 3 feet tall too.
Yeah. Make your way across the campus to the computer science building, a newly constructed tower of glass amidst the stucco and shingle mission architecture of the rest of the school. Professor Ziegler office smells like cigar smoke. It's decorated with posters advertising robot conferences with acronyms for names. And years before you were born, AAAI 89, IJCAI 92, IROS 95. Professor Ziegler himself, sitting back in his swivel chair, at an angle that makes the fluorescent lights reflect off his aviator glasses, so you can't read his expression. There are 2 simple wooden chairs in front of his desk, both empty. Professor Ziegler bids you to sit with a wave of his hand, and you do so. But before we go further, let's get some unpleasant business out of the way. Professor Ziegler leans forward. You did an extremely foolish thing in speaking to the media directly, without speaking to me first. Professor Ziegler says, and you were still more foolish to speak ill of me.
I think the third one.
Yeah. In a sense, yes, but you have to be careful even with good media coverage, lest your colleagues become jealous and try to tear you down. He pauses. But I suppose I did not give you enough credit before. KGF SBBPRC sounds like a very impressive robot. I should like to see it sometime. Thank you, sir. I suppose it's about to go the time you're going to get out of him. At any rate, Professor Ziegler continues. You now have placed me in an awkward position. You clearly can't continue to be my student. The press will assume I'm getting my ideas from you and other fame-seeking graduate students will try to emulate your unsubordination. He hesitates, and you wonder what is coming next. I regret to inform you that you will no longer be working in this lab. You are momentarily stunned. I no longer want you as my student, Professor Ziegler continues. I'm letting you go. But how could you not want credit for KGF SBPBRC, you say? He's famous now. Professor Ziegler suddenly stands his hands across the desk. Do you think I crave that kind of attention you bring? You care everything from your own reputation, and nothing from mine. My next level advisor! You will have no next advisor. Professor Ziegler shouts. You think I will write you a letter of recommendation after all this? Oh, excellent. Yeah, send the table. You hesitate because you realize you aren't simply losing an advisor. You're being kicked out of grad school. You leave without another word. That hacker! That hacker.
Well, considering that he's already taking, like, Taekwondo or whatever, Tai Chi. First one or the third one?
Okay.
How about the third one? Like,
Yeah.
we've not had time to ourselves.
Yeah. Notice that you're exhausted and in no state to continue to educate KGF, SBPB, RC, nor talk to the media further. As you read your Werner Ving. Oh, I thought it said Vingle.
Vingle sauce.
Novel, but you realize that you really need this. Sometimes the best thing to do is wait and rest. You feel much better able to handle whatever tomorrow will send your way. Beginning to nod off, you turn off the light and go to sleep. Why doesn't he just watch TV in the morning? The next morning, you encounter an extremely thin, frizzy-haired blonde woman who appears to be peering up at your apartment window through military-grade binoculars.
I like the options. Can I help you? Robot Obsession 1987, I presume. I like bird watching myself. Please get out of here before I call the cops.
I like the fourth one.
I want to go with the second one. Because I don't want to be mean, just like call the cops on you.
At the sound of your voice, the woman lowers the binoculars to face you, yelps and runs to an old yellow BMW parked outside your apartment complex. You quickly snap a picture with your phone as the woman starts the car. As she speeds away, you have your phone perform a face recognition search. Tammy Cooper, San Jose, California, is the first hit. Well, alright, then. That would be the person who sent you that off-kilter email. Hope nothing more of it comes. More comes of it. That afternoon, you glance outside your window and see Tammy skulking behind a hedge across the street as if she is casing your place. But she catches sight of you, pretends to pick something up off the ground, then puts her hands in her pockets and whistles. She casually starts to walk to her BMW, starts up the engine, and drives away. That night, you go to the jazz concert in the park with Ellie. You can tell she's enjoying the upbeat, brassy music. She bounces along with the beat and smiles. After pausing while Ellie says, "So I hear you're a big deal now." You nod. Yeah. No. You're probably not. You're probably pretty busy then, she says. Why'd you choose to hang out with little old me?
Let's do the first one. Because we shouldn't just ask one of our random friends that don't even work on robots.
Well, she works in a robot company.
Does she?
Yeah.
I don't know. We should go with the first one, though.
Thank you, Ellie says with a little grin. With a little surprised grin. That's actually a very nice thing to say. I'm sad that I didn't give an option to bring the robot along.
Yeah.
You enjoy the rest of the evening with Ellie immensely, singing along with the jazz standards, Blue days, oh God, nothing but blue skies from now on. That's how it sounds, I bet. The next day, you get a call from your mother. Oddly, she chooses not to use video at all.
Oh.
TC Lowell, I have some bad news for you, she says. And there's heaviness in her voice that you never heard before that fills you dry. You're completely unprepared for what comes next.
Your father passed away.
No, these pictures aren't so as appropriate.
We have to keep them blurred still. He's like laughing about it.
Oh well.
What a meanie.
Oh, when you try to hold in a laugh.
When you have to try really hard. Oh, the one fit. I feel awful.
Father's funeral is a simple graveside affair with just a few attendees. The casket is sitting on a metal gurney next to the hole into which it will eventually be lowered. After everyone is gone, there are no trappings of any faith, since your father was not religious himself, nor did he have many close friends, but the ones you know came. You find yourself sitting in the front row next to KGF SBPBRC, who is not explicitly invited, but was not explicitly prohibited either. KGF SBPBRC seems overwhelmed by the sadness in the air. You've never seen room so glum. Your mother, wearing a black dress and veil, goes up, stands next to the casket. It's not often that my English degree comes in handy, as Bill would have been quickly to point out, she says with a wry smile. But on a few occasions, I find none of my own words seem sufficient, so I'd like to begin with a favorite passage of ours. She begins. Are we the mom now?
For a second.
Mom game.
To everything there is the season.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
Yep, that's why. Now, good job. Now you got all the things laughing again.
For everything there is a season and time to every purpose under heaven. A time to give birth and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. Time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance.
Dance. Bopping with Dante.
That and The Sims and Game Dev Tycoon, this game. And The Sims are like the reoccurring series.
Yes.
Well,
and The Sims and the Game Dev Tycoon hasn't been in a while.
yeah,
That'll
so
have to
those
be
are gonna have to
next-
be next stream. Whatever
That'll
that will
have
be.
to be maybe next game since it's still
Yeah.
since we still have a little bit of time, or next stream.
Next stream. It's 3 o'clock. Heck.
3 o'clock.
How long have I been reading for?
Want me to read for a little bit?
No.
Nah, okay.
I don't think you want to read. Mom clears her throat. Bill was never one for religion, so I feel a little guilty quoting Ecclesiastes over him, but I'd like to think he would agree with the sentiment, that this, too, is the natural way of things. When we walked about his fainting spells and then strokes, he always seemed relatively calm about it. When it's time to go, it's time to go, he said. Meanwhile, I don't want everyone to worry about me. Bill wanted you to take advantage of your time to laugh. You can mourn him later, and now that he is gone, it is right for us to be sad. It is also right for us one day laugh again. You glance at KGF, SP, PBRC, who seems very interested in this idea that there is a time and place for everything. Plus grace, plus empathy. We are literally anti-Linky Kong at this point.
We are literally the exact opposite of Linky Kong.
Anti-Kong.
Like, if they were to, like, the concept art for like opposite Linky Kong is a robot with 8 arms
Yeah.
that has wings.
Yeah. And is made of wood.
Yes.
And has no nose.
I never thought if a robot had a nose or not.
He doesn't. I like to think it's just like 2 eye holes and a mouth that can move somehow.
Kind of like Bender.
No eyebrows though.
Bender didn't have eyebrows.
Yeah, no eyebrows. I wasn't saying that. I was saying like, you know,
He didn't
Guy
have
Fieri's Grocery Games is still on.
You gotta get that to the grocery, guys.
You
Gotta
gotta
get that
save
stuff for the juicy burgers.
KGFSBBBRC. Okay. You sit through a few more of your father's Friendsgiving recollections of him. He was brilliant, they say, but you also get the feeling that he was not always there for his friends. That he was lost in his own world. You never say he was kind, that he was full of love. Indeed, he always seemed distant to you as well. After the service, you went up to your father's casket and placed your hand on it. What have you resolved to do in light of his death? We can make him a doctor. This is time. We can.
I'm thinking the second one.
Okay, let me look through.
Man, I didn't expect this plot twist.
I like the first one, but I like the second one more.
What the heck? What are with these bugs in my room?
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
You realize that you take after your father, often too absorbed in your own projects to look out for the people around you. You resolve that from this point forward, and you will strive to be more mindful of how you can serve others. After that sobering experience, you realize that it's time to finally decide what you do with yourself now. What have you decided to do with the living?
Definitely the first one or the second one.
Yeah, because we still need to.
Let's
work
do the first one. Let's do the first one, just
because
so
we'll definitely have money to work on the robot.
Because now we're gonna try to get with Josh.
Josh from Drake and Josh. Oh, now how do I do a Josh accent? Thank God, TC Lolo.
Wait, which one? Okay, I remember now.
Thank God, TC Lolo, because I'd hate to compete against you. Monday is your first official day of full-time employment at U.S. Robots, and Josh greets you all at the glass door of the new office in Cupertino, and a photographer looking in the hedges immortalizes your handshake.
We're famous.
Fam.
We're Samus.
Famous Samus.
We're Shamus.
The press compares your partnership with Josh to that of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, or Larry Page and Sergey
Hold on,
Brin.
I want to look up Steve Wozniak real quick. Here, it's probably on Wikipedia. Steve. Maybe if I spelled Steve
I'm gonna
right.
do some research on this game. See if I close it. I'm gonna write a forum thing. So, I'm gonna type, if I close this game, will it save my progress? Discussions. Don't look at the sides. I don't want, starting a discussion. If I close the game, does it save? Title says it all posts. Okay. You back?
Let's see.
Steve Wozniak.
He was just a good guy at computers.
Okay.
He's just a good guy. He helped Steve Jobs somehow.
The only post I saw in the discussions when I was trying to avoid it was, "Can I marry Mark?" That was the only post I saw before I looked away.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. A year later, you find yourself on a flight to your first meeting with a big client. You're 26 years old, and the year is 2021. Wait, what? I thought 2020...
We started off in 2019, then 1 year passed, now it's another year.
I swear it was 2022 one time.
No,
Wait,
it wasn't.
Okay. It seems the drone technology that you've been selling to the government has now made its way around the world. It's no longer eligible for R&D funding when it can be purchased cheaply from Taiwan. Your contract is expired and you need new technology and a new source of funding. Josh is seated to your left by the window asleep. His turquoise internet-enabled glasses, which he managed to sneak through the takeoff process, are skewed where his face meets the cabin. Who is your big client? Flying cars, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Let's do the medical.
Yeah, we're aspiring Dr. Robotic guys. Josh told you that the steel wasn't absolutely critical to the company's survival because it has a fair amount of investment capital behind it from angels. You assume not literally. But that you probably won't be able to build a dedicated robot factory until you find a backer big enough to justify the increased production. You open your laptop and go over to the presentation slides. The diagram showing the latest model of KGF SBPB RC doesn't have anything to give the audience a sense of our current scale. To give the audience a sense of size, you drop in a picture of a dong.
Either the first one or the second one.
Second one. Well, I don't know. I like it small. I like a small little robot.
Let's keep it small. Let's keep it small.
A Rancor monster so big we couldn't fit on the plane. No, that's stupid. Who would do that? You place a picture of a Hobbit next to KGF SBPB RC in your presentation to give a sense of scale. By retaining some of the same form we always had, KGF SBPB RC becomes still better at motor coordination plus grace. Re's also adapted to people perceiving Rim as somewhat childlike, and Re sometimes plays on the perception to get wrong. Deciding Josh is the right idea, you close your laptop and go to sleep. find yourself in the lobby of Galen Medical, waiting for an audience with the Vice President of Engineering. The stylized caduceus behind the lobby marble waterfall has an Art Deco look to it. It's a sort of a captain of industry would approve of. A man decides, a slave obeys, Josh says, admiring the logo. You think he's probably quoting a video game, but you're not sure which. It's a non-spoiler game.
It's Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, it's Team Fortress 2. Wink, wink.
Wink,
wink. Wink, wink, wink. Okay.
Hint, hint.
I want to hit the menu button. See if I can save. Okay, I'm gonna close the window. See if it saves. Okay.
Okay. If not, it'll be pretty easy to remember the things that we chose.
Dun 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 dun. Shh shh shh. Sinking.
Dun 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 dun.
Shh shh.
Oh my God! There's 72 achievements.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Okay. Okay. We're done playing this for now, or are we going to keep playing?
I don't know. Just a few. A little more.
Let's play a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's at least see what this Galen Medical's all about.
Yeah. Cage, yeah, SPPBRC walks back and forth nervously. Sorry again about having to check you, you say. There's just no good alternative to flying for business travel. If I truly were an explosive device, I fail to see how putting me with the luggage would rectify the situation. This is like the final model. Our latest model, which is Ez's voice and Conjan's voice.
Yeah.
The double doors to the Vice President of Engineering's office open. But instead of Vice President of Engineering herself, it's a blonde-haired man in a black peacoat. We'll have some results for you by Saturday. He calls back into the Vice President and Engineering's office. We can discuss them after the barbecue, I assure you. You won't be disappointed by either the roast or the meat.
If you know what he means. Wait, yeah, that one's the guy.
Yeah. Without missing a beat, he walks up to you and introduces himself. Dennis Clark, Luminoso, LLC, he says. We do text analytics and machine learning for medium-sized data. If you ever find yourself looking for new market opportunities, give me a ring. He does like a phone thing with his hand, I bet. You know, he's like, ring, ring. Your first sentimental analysis comes with a free barbecue. Come for the dim resolution. Stay for the delicious meat.
Wink, wink.
He offers a smartphone to you and the buy it now universal gesture. You're sharing digital business cards. You examine his card on your phone. Dennis Clark, co-founder, Luminoso LLC, Barracon charity auction winner of Cameo and Choice of Robots. Whoa.
Good job. Good job on the charity, Dennis.
This is a real person? This is a real person? Well, apparently there's a bunch of Dennis Clarks. And he's not blonde.
Put choice of robot.
Choice robots. Oh, Oh, guess we'll never know.
Who knows? It's probably the guy from Call of Juarez.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call of Juarez Gunslinger.
You seem like a smart guy. What's the secret to cooking delicious meat?
I'm gonna ask that.
Do it.
Dennis seems very surprised that you should ask, but he says, delicious meat needs to be cooked very, very slowly. Barbecue it over the course of a day, not an hour. Like a startup, it requires patience. Oh yeah, we got 2 tips. 2 tips. One for startup and one for barbecue.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, good. You are fairly certain this simple tip will lead you to have a happier life overall.
We got 2 for the price of 1, Grandma.
Now, if you excuse me, I need to go call my wife and discuss how we're going to solve the world's economic problems. Or at least, solve what's wrong with economics. Dennis departs. Damn! Josh is clearly in awe of Dennis.
Says Josh.
The vice president of engineering will see you now, the receptionist says. The vice president of engineering of Galen is an old woman who claims that PowerPoint is rotting the brains of executives everywhere and insists on reading something printed out. You hand her your business plans, and she dons her old horn-rimmed glasses to read it. When she gets to the revenue section, she chuckles a little. I will help you, and on a little tip, she says, because you are young and cute, and because I am retiring in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. No, just 2 weeks.
2 weeks. She's a Russian old lady. Yes. We are going to turn around and sell these for 100 times what you are charging here. So you may as well charge more. You're a little stunned as you work out the implications. You're going to charge $100 million for a robot? Josh beams at this figure. Finally! This is our big break! And that's cheap, she says lightly. Medical equipment is expensive. If you've been selling robots for any less, you probably didn't get the buyers because they thought it was junk and mentally added the price of a lawsuit. When she studies your stunned impressions, she adds, I could sit here and talk for hours about how the economics of this business is broken because of insurance and Medicare and so forth. But that's not really what you're here for, is it? Will you raise your prices to what the vice president of engineering suggests?
No, because we got here today by saying we'd be nice.
Yeah. Second one?
Yeah, second one.
Good karma sound.
Yeah, we need that.
I meant this to change the world, not to maximize my profit, you say. I'd rather Galen agree to lower the price. Josh shoots you an incredulity. You have to excuse my friend here. I'm the CEO of US Robots and the negotiator for this deal. Josh pulls a rank on you and agrees to the better price on your behalf. You sign a contract for $10 million a robot, which is rather more than what you have originally anticipated. That puts you at $500 million in revenue for this batch of robots. Not bad. That will go a long way towards the cost of the factory. You agree to be paid half now. Half on delivery. Half now, half on delivery. Buswell. Josh is ecstatic. As you leave the vice president of engineering's office and appear in the lobby, how will you react to Josh pulling rank on you? Josh seems to be a little grumpy himself right now.
I quit.
To use the power that your position gives you over someone in order to make him do what you want. He doesn't have the... Oh. I quit. No, we're not going to quit. That was not cool, Josh. That was not cool, okay, bro? Should I say this?
Not cool, yeah, I'd say that.
Because it wasn't cool. Why do you think you can negotiate in my place? Josh says, irritating himself. Did you study business? Have you been running a company for years now? Don't question my decisions. This seems to be a sore point with Josh. He's already let you make some pretty important decisions already for the company. But after some further thought discussion, he agrees that you will be able to make the next major decision in the company. With a deal in hand, you cannot build a robot factory. You meet up with Josh for coffee to discuss the plan. So where do you think we should build this thing? Josh
Okay,
asks.
let's see all the things we got.
Detroit. Silicon Valley, Alaska. Oh, Alaska! That's a returning plot point.
Yeah, I didn't mention that earlier. No, we have to stay away from Alaska so we don't become that guy with machine gun arm or something.
Yeah. Well, no, we caused a battle to Alaska. Remember?
Yeah, so what we should do is go to either Silicon Valley is like where we started off.
Yeah. What state is this? California? California's a little...
Away, bug. Okay, I'm thinking Cali.
Cali, Silicon Valley, and Cali.
Yeah, because...
I wonder what it's like to make a war robot. I just don't want to replay this game, so yeah, let's go to Silicon Valley. It'd be fun to replay this game by myself.
You have to, like, do it completely different, though.
Yeah, but it's always different choices. You know?
Yeah.
Factory in Sunnyvale, California is a little bit over the top when it comes to amenities. The stainless steel countertops look fit for a fancy new American restaurant. Other micro kitchens on the factory floor feature built-in espresso makers, refrigerators for the free bottled water you will be expected to provide to employees, and ice cream freezers for the dessert treats. The real estate agent, dressed in a t-shirt and shorts, still keeps talking about how all this place is not quite as good as what they had at his former employer. Points out that there's no space for dedicated gourmet cafeteria, that there are as many parking spots as that are electric vehicle ready. I think he's new at this real estate thing, but it's good to know that the expectations of the tech workers are in the factory floor. Surface reconfigurable, sliding block puzzle, 3D printers, laser jet cutters, paint stations, and welding arms. This is a factory where every order might be customized to the individual customer's preference.
I'm gonna stop you real quick. I wonder what PhD Kevin Gold has, the guy who made this.
PhD Kevin Gold.
This one should be easy. Kevin Gold, choice of robots.
Kevin Gold. Look at his website.
Publications.
Kevin Gold. PhD. Okay.
The choice of robots too. Yeah, there we go.
This guy's PhD is so important, as we mentioned on their page. PhD stands for pretty heavy drinker. Okay. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, let's choose this company and then stop playing this. Let's choose the location and then stop playing it.
Should we take this place? We can take a look at something else.
We're gonna make a lot of money anyway, so I say just to stick it to Josh.
Yeah, take this, Josh. So we hit next?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll take it. We signed the paperwork for Silicon Valley factory. Even the numbers on do not seem quite real. You have very little concept whether or not your business will be able to minus wealth, but you're unafraid to dream big, and you think your robots will benefit from the top-of-the-line factories, plus grace. Socialize with the community. We'll be hiring soon. We got this right. After this decision, we're gonna close the game. We got this right. You're gonna make robot workers. I suggested to Josh before that your robots could probably be your entire labor force, but having seen the sons, you might consider.
One of the last two.
Henry Ford.
Let's be Henry Ford.
Let's be Henry Ford. Well, I mean, he's like, We're just sticking it to
You know,
Josh.
we gotta be good guys. We gotta be good guys. We're trying to be good.
We're trying to be Henry Ford?
Yeah, we're trying to be Henry Ford. We're trying to be a good guy.
Of course. In fact, spread the word that we're hiring 20% premium on local wages. The California sun must be getting to him. Your factory requires a fair amount of work to make it suitable for U.S. robots, and you find yourself needing to come in daily to examine wiring issues, fix small problems, and design the machinery, and get things ready to pass inspection. Josh is a huge help in all this, and he's done this once before with space and Palo Alto. Now you know what he was spending all this time on when you were in graduate school. You find yourself growing close to Josh's talk about the issues of already. What were your factory look out from a distance?
We're getting closer.
What will our place look like?
How about the third one?
Third one, yeah. Oh man, but minus empathy and grace.
We already have a lot.
Yeah, we lost empathy, we lost grace, but we have military. Okay.
Okay.
What your robots need and craves information, now they will have it. Any robot inside the factory will be able to listen to any satellite transmission on the side of the Earth, or any wireless signal for miles. So I'm surprised that what gets transmitted encrypted military is special. We'll have so much information at their fingertips will come at a price. As robots, the factory will also check their smartphones and ones, making them a little rude and absent. While your factory is being constructed, you personally review happens. Notice that Tammy, the somewhat unstable person who emailed you with remarks, submitted a resume. Although her resume appears to have all the right technical buzzwords making her one discussing activities on all Fedora labs are contractors. Perhaps this is explained by the clearance top secret compared secure compartment information. Will we hire?
Let's at least give her an interview.
Tammy seems very nervous. When you greet her at the factory gate, you have no desk yet. So you conduct the interview, walking around the facilities. Suppose I'm trying to place factories in such a way to maximize my profit. That's a linear programming problem, Tammy blurs. Good, you say. But suppose my cost function isn't linear. Stochastic optimization, or gradient ascent. There are pretty good answers, albeit not the ones you had in mind. Then again, you're pretty much just winging it when it comes to deciding what to ask. You really have no idea how interview, having never been one yourself. You wonder if other people who conduct interviews are pretty much just winging it too. Tammy knows a lot of the basics of machine learning, optimization, and robotics, but when you drill down the specifics, she often doesn't know. Or you have to exchange like this. Is there any other skill set you have that I ought to know about? Tammy gives you. I can't tell you that. At the end of the day, you say goodbye to Tammy. As long as you make a decision in a few days. What's her decision? I'm just scared because, like, she's mysterious. She might be a spy.
I think too many unknowns.
Yeah, she might be a spy.
Yeah, next.
After stalling for a few days, you give Tammy a call and let her know she's taking though. I knew it!
See, look, we made good decision.
Great!
Next, you're eating lunch one day and then you just fucking die at the end.
I hate when, like, I hope this doesn't have, like, a super short ending, too. Because we're spending all our money, and I want our robots to stay nice.
They will. Because we're doing it, like, in a way that they will be nice.
You know, that dome thing just kind of scared me a little bit when they lost empathy and grace, but got military up.
Look, but now they got, like, the grace back.
Yeah. Soon you have hired a handful of full-time technical employees from the area. They help with the setup of the factory. They seem relatively pleased to be working for you. One of them fixes the problem with the K-baby. Finally, months after you've moved in, you are ready to pull the switch that starts the factory in motion. As your workers Josh, Mark, KGFSB, PBRC. Oh, Mark!
Mark came. He's gonna do an interview.
Mark came.
You know he did.
You know he did when he saw the factory. And various invited members of the press.
He's factory sexual.
Yeah.
Factories are his real turn on, especially the dome ones.
Yeah. He likes the curves. Raw wooden lumps start their way down a conveyor belt. Oh, I forgot they were made of wood. Where a giant buzzsaw arm lies in wait. Wooden chip. Oh, I know there's going to be a workplace accident where someone's arm is going to get cut off. Anyway, wooden chips fly from the lumps and the saw loudly buzz away at the material to receive their real cubicle head. Another machine drills 2 large holes for the robot's cameras. Cameras? Okay, I guess for the eyes. The next machine pushes the hollow robot head on its side, and the robot arm delicately places the media-enhanced hard drive inside. A long line of wooden wings, oh yeah, wooden wings, rolls from another part of the factory, meeting a conveyor belt of Inspector Gadget arms. Hoo-wee! The 3 tributaries part, meaning the center of the factory, where humanoid robot workers perform the complex tasks of assembling the parts into the final robots. This final assembly line requires a great deal of careful manipulation of each part and adjustment to each robot's part. Subtle differences. This is the part that would be done by human labor at another factory, but here your human employees only supervise the process, watching for any errors in your laborers' work that would stop the line. For this particular run, they call a halt after your first robot rolls into the line, so you can celebrate. The robot that stands before you looks like KGFSBPBRC, but sleeker and more beautiful in every way. Your employees have clearly poured their heart into the design, inspired by your leadership. Yes!
Josh lets out a whoop.
Yeah. Mark smiles as he furiously takes down notes in his Chromebook. They can't tell whether he's pleased with your work or his.
My duplication appears to be successful, TC Lolo.
My duplication appears to be successful, TC. Oh, well, I thought that was Mark. I was confused. My duplication appears to be successful, TC Lolo. Case GFSBBRC says. I yearn to see my creations spread the corners of the world.
God,
I forgot our last name. Mr. Schnister. Oh god.
Let's do the third one.
Hold on, I gotta take a screen cap. Oh no, I can't. Okay, I gotta push. Fister Schnister. Well, which one?
The third one. The one that says our last name.
Yeah, blitz the media with announcements of the world-changing shipment plus fame. Finally, for the first time, you feel like you're growing into the world-famous roboticist you could always hope to be. You will not be a nobody who leaves the world untouched. Oh no, they all know your name. You start off the line again, and more robots begin to roll off the final assembly line. By the end of the day, you're standing in a large warehouse with over 200 robots, 256 to be precise, lined up in square formation, 16 on the side, ready to be activated. The audience from earlier in the day is gathered there as well. What will your production models use for mines? I'd say the first one. Because, like, we don't want Yeah, because we don't want to be clones.
I thought the second one, the way I read it, was I thought that one was what the first one actually is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go with the first.
What if someone uses one of our robots to become, like, a murder bot?
Well, then we're gonna go punch that guy. We're
We'll
gonna
take
go
it.
scold the robot.
I love, like, I know this isn't having to do anything with the game. I just love how my channel, in recommended channels, like, in channels similar to this one is Kanjin. You know?
We are
Inspires me.
Kanjin.
You had a big red button on your phone that says "Go," sending a wireless signal to power the robots. The robots all have the same programming, so when they look around curiously, they all look left in unison. All the robots look right, but some take a little longer than others. One folds is like a curious optical illusion, where order and gradually is displaced with disorder. Tiny differences in the robot's input result in behavior that diverges, until everyone in the square is doing something different. Some say hello to each other, others become interested in their own Inspector Gadget arms, and so on. Robots inspect each other curiously and try to initiate each other's actions. The robots instinctively and quickly move to keep their distance from each other, resulting in tiny movements. You send a kill signal via wireless and the robots fire down. Your audience seems to be at loss for words. The workers began to mutter among themselves. They sound worried by the robot's chaotic behavior. What? How was this bad? How is this bad? How is there do you see a downside to this?
No, they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. Kids these days, they don't know. I mean, sure they can handle a pistol. they can handle a little pistol, but I mean they're good kids. I treat them like my sons is, and I treat them like my children. Don't worry, they're like kids. Very robust to variation in parenting. Josh does not seem to have stopped worrying. These robots are non-optimal. KGF, SPPB, now they are, you say, but they need to be non-optimal to be adaptive. You're still learning, but more slowly. You've already decided what you'll be like. There's still blank states open for shown to be. I sure hope you'll be knowing what you're doing. Oh, we're wealthy. For a few months, your first shipment to the Galen Medical is ready. Like the surgeon and doctors themselves, your robots combine high competence with a brusque manner that often treats patients themselves as malfunctioning machines. Doctors respect your robots and patients hate them. Luckily for business, the patients have little say in the matter. Is this good?
Yeah.
Okay. Find that with US robots doing well. You have a little bit of spare time in your hand. What would you like to do?
Let's spend more time with her bot. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. Despite your wanting to take a break from the work to play, it seems most curious point. So you work for Josh, and the robots also work for Josh. I suppose so, you say. But you get paid, and the robots don't. Uh-oh. Why is that? Robots don't have to be paid because they're not people. Say, under the law, they're objects that can't be owned. Do you see me as property?
The second one definitely.
Very much appears to me as. What's autonomy, though?
Robotness.
Oh, well, we have a lot of autonomy.
We have a lot of it already, so. Besides, now we got our empathy back from earlier, too. And then some.
And then some. One day, while driving into work at the factory, you find your staff throwing a banner across the entrance and says, "Happy birthday, robots!" Surprise, your employees yell. You enter the factory floor. They're all wearing party hats and blowing in paper horns at each other. Robots wearing party hats built for the occasion walk around serving cake and champagne. And I know it's champagne, but still.
Champagne.
Has it really been 1 year since the factory shipped its first robots? You have lost track of time. You know, I didn't expect this game to be really fun, but it is.
It's just text, but it's really fun. I don't understand.
They have another game like this. It's called Choice of the Deathless. But
that one doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah, it's not about robots. I'll show you after the stream. It warms your little heart. Oh. It warms your heart a little. See that Steph loves working for US Robots so much. Beloved. Whoa. As you go around looking for other clients, you begin to find that, in many cases, the client quote a price that you simply can't help to match. Paying your workers is reasonable silently. When you tell your clients this, the typical reaction is incredulous. Why don't you just use your own robot workers?
No.
No. You nobly refuse to. What?
We good people. We don't lay off people for no reason.
What does cost one mean? Oh, wealth. Mediterranean cruise. You nobly refuse to adopt the robot labor, even as your bottom line feels sting. U.S. robots seem to be doing fine financially, and you begin to think about the things you can purchase with your money. You've been concentrating on so much of your robots, you haven't been given much thought on what you do with your money behind expanding this. What will you do? What will you spend your funds on?
Let's take that cruise.
Yeah. Yes, minus military.
There we go.
You spend 2 weeks. Oh, Egypt. Oh, Egypt's a recurring theme in this.
Yeah.
I love how, like, it's like Alaska, Egypt, and stuff. You spend 2 weeks seeing the sights of the Mediterranean with KGF, SVB, PB oil. You start in Egypt, visiting the pyramids and the Sphinx. Impressive reminders of how good engineering survives less time. See Istanbul. KGF, SVB, PB, RC does not stop singing. They might be giants the whole time. Oh, that song. It's like Istanbul, Istanbul, do. I don't know how it goes.
Remember when it was just like, they released this song called Ah.
And it's just a bunch of things you go ah to.
Yeah. And then someone was like, "Hey Ez, are they giants?" And he was just like, "They might be." And then I think Graves came along and was like, Kappa.
Kappa. Athens and the site of Plato's Old Academy, Italy. But why do so many people flock to the poorly functional architecture, TC Lolo, the southern coast of France, and finally, Tunisia, one more important site for you, and KGFSBPBRC is a site where they filmed the original Star Wars.
Strat Wars.
What?
Strat Wars.
I don't get it. Help me.
Just Strat.
Oh.
Strat. Oh, my head. I didn't actually hurt it.
KGFSBPBRC's experience with other cultures will help Rem get along with people from other countries.
And since we like put the power for the memory, it's gonna like remember all the languages.
Yeah. A few months later, you're catching up on tech vlogs when you see a photograph of one of your robots, only it's not your robot. The story is about an upstart Chinese robotics company, funded in part by the Chinese government itself. We believe this company will finally help us make Mao's dreams reality, says party official Zheng Guo. For robots to one later, it will allow China to modernize, while at the same time breaking out the bad cycles of exploitation that occur in the West. How in the world the Chinese steal your technology? I think I know who did it. Do you know who did it? I think I know who did it.
Who do you think did it?
The robot girl.
Robot girl?
The girl that...
Oh, yeah.
Your own computer security personnel claim there's no evidence of break-in. Unconvinced, you hire a consultant to look into the matter. The consultant finds malware lurking not only in your laptop, but in the brains of your robots. He can tell the secret malware in Chinese one. He can tell, for example, that a person who remotely logged onto your machines using Chinese keyboard layout, given some particular Unicode characters lingering in the server's RAM. But I had all kinds of antivirus running. I took every reasonable precaution. The computer security consultant shakes his head. That stuff's such a scam. It detects the script kiddies believes you're one of the real bad guys. You know what happened to McAfee? The guy who started the whole antivirus business fled to Belize, eventually to hook up with a young woman and do drugs. He proceeds to tell you some sordid tale behind the man who software scans all your computers, but you weren't listening. You
So
take
I think. Oh,
what?
oh, I thought there was gonna be options. I thought there was gonna be one that was to upgrade the software.
You take advantage of your computer consultant to educate yourself and your robots on code, exploits, and the proper defense against them. A blind spot in your computer science education. But for now, the damage is done. Soon, you find your prices being undercut and your profit suffer. A few weeks later, you wake up to a blaring alarm where it's targets your phone. It only has the annoying alarm for a few specific callers. You reach over and check it. From explosion at Silicon Valley factory. Fire department on its way. 3 human workers missing. Some robots trapped inside. Suspected cause of explosion bombing. One objective: use all your physical security robots to prioritize.
Let's try to find the bomber.
Yeah, because the workers are probably already dead.
Yeah.
I can always make more robots. Quickly text back to the physical security. Spread out and search for the bomber. I like to imagine like a really buff robot, like a crash test dummy with a really buff bod.
And he still has like the Inspector Gadget arms.
Yeah. Then he walks with the arms, like the guy from Spider-Man. Then you drive down to the factory in your ancient Toyota Yaris. What? You were gonna say something.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say something like it, and then I cut you off. You come to the factory just before sunrise. The fiery blaze, bright orange against the early morning indigo sky. A dark column of smoke reaches the block with the full moon. Josh is already there, black with suit, carrying the bulky 3D printer and laser coming out of the building. You see 3 of your physical security bots lying near the entrance to the parking lot. A motorcycle battery of each of your robots apparently exploded, perhaps thanks to a well-aimed gunshot. You think you hear a car somewhere. You steer it. Tammy Cooper, an old BMW. Josh has a brief coughing fit. He turns his head back to the burning building. Why can't I do?
I tell the robots to stop Tammy.
Yeah. Robots race across the parking lot to stop
then-
Tammy, but Tammy guns the engine straight through the robots before they have a chance to react. Try to squeak as he turns around the corner and is gone. Robots slowly pick themselves up on the ground and cover the broken nose. Instantly, the fire department his flame. The damage isn't as bad as all it could have been, since Josh pulled out the most important stuff out of the fire. So Josh didn't die anyway.
Okay, good.
The robot's grumble is that you didn't seem to think their friends trapped in the factory were worth saving. Secretly, you do believe they were replaceable. But your robots soon recognize this. They began decorating the frames with different paint and ornaments in an effort to make themselves seem less interchangeable. With everything else going on, you did not manage to rescue the handful of employees who had stayed late. They died in smoke and inhalation. Terrible. I didn't even know their names.
No, terrible. I knew each of them well.
But that's lying.
No, we don't know. It's truth if we say it, because it doesn't say if it's a lie otherwise.
Oh. Though your benefits did include life insurance, you also send a little something to each family to show you are sorry. You're a little worried about how Tammy got away. You suspect that, like the villains say, you haven't seen the last of her. You file a police report, but police efforts won't prove ineffectual. I guess it could have been worse. Josh says, surveying the damage. Pretty sure it could have been, you say. Are you really going to risk your life to save your stuff? Josh shakes it. I guess sometimes you lose track of what's important. He gives you a sideways look. I'm sure you can relate. I don't know what you're talking about. Josh makes a disgusted noise. but in a way that Ceci's used to. It's been a little while just chatting about nothing. Suddenly reminded that the other night you'll be there when needed. A few weeks later, a politician visits you at the factory. One Jacqueline Irons, a representative from Silicon Valley. You vaguely remember hearing that she was once a venture capitalist who rose to fame on 6 for Fox webcast Against the Man, which she gloried unsuspecting guests as an example of privileged elites. There have been also rumors of her running for president soon. You can imagine why I'm here, she tells you in the office, leaning over your desk. Like many politicians these days, she wears a monocle with a small screen visibility linked to her on which she can read messages from her advisors and speechwriters, some of whom are watching her interactions at all times. You think the neticle is probably recording even now. Politicians love to weave moments in which they look good in streaming video commercials. Her hair is cropped short, but her fingernails are long and pink. She wears a broad-shouldered suit. I heard about the explosion at your factory. I promised my constituents that I would not tolerate big industry turning on to another China, where workers' lives are held in contempt. Yet it seems safety standards at your factory are not up to par. What exactly do you want? You ask ardently. A substantial campaign contribution would show your heart in the right place. Fairly certain she has the power to hurt residents if you anger, but your options are somewhat limited due to your current financial situation.
If you want my support, pass laws that keep China from stealing my technology.
Yeah. Woo! Representative Irons seems to... Excuse me? You describe in her detail how the Chinese stole your robotic designs. She seems genuinely angry by the end. They'll pay for this. Oh, she's a real patriot.
Okay, he had to give her $100.
But the person who has the most power seems interested. Sure, here's $100. Don't spit in my face. She whirls on one boot and marches out the door. Perhaps it's not a coincidence, but a little while later, a law is passed that strongly incentivizes companies that switch from robot labor to human labor, leaving your company out of the gravy train since you already used human workers. The overall market for robots is hurt as a result. Representative Irons does run for president, running on a platform of preventing robots and foreign companies from stealing American jobs. It's a message that hits the American public just at the right time. Since unemployment is soaring, though economists tells the public that the unemployment is natural, temporary result of new technologies displacing the old skilled jobs. It turned out to be much less effective election year message than raging against the privileged, the elites, and the technocracy. As Representative Irons puts it to her speeches, what are they doing with their money? What are they giving it to? To robots, to foreigners, to each other, to anybody but the American people. All of which makes it so... She thinks she's talking to you. All of which makes it somewhat alarming when Representative Irons wins the presidency. Is that good for tonight, or should we hit Chapter 5 first?
That's good. That's good. No, hit Chapter 5. Hit Chapter 5.
True to her word, President Irons begins a policy of heavy embargoes against Chinese goods. In retaliation, China cuts off all exports of rare earths and batteries derived from them. Suddenly, the cost of all the little miniaturized electronics people have grown accustomed to, so phones, laptops, portable computing, becomes prohibitively expensive. President Iron makes demands that China reverse its embargoes on rare earths, or the United States will be forced to contemplate all policy options at disposal, including military force if necessary. It is in this delicate situation that on April 10th, 2026, that Chinese Prime Minister is assassinated by an unemployed American during a parade in San Francisco. The Prime Minister is replaced by a younger party official who is eager to show that China is unafraid of the United States. China attacked several islands in the South China Sea that has long disputed with its neighbors, and President Irons, unwilling to show weakness, responds with a drone attack based on the Chinese mainland. The robot war has begun.
That's a good little cliffhanger to end off on.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah. It's really cool. I like this.
It's good. It's good.
It's
I told
good.
you it was good. You didn't listen at first.
Yeah. Let's see if it saved
Just
our
like-
place.
You're like, no. And that's just like, yeah. And you're just like, oh, it actually
Okay.
is.
Saved our place. Good. Only 4 achievements. Man, achievements makes me sad because after they threw the surprise party, everything burned down and people died.
Yay. Only 3, but it's still pretty sad.
Yep.
Recommended by curators. I got this for 8 cents and I want to request a refund, but I don't know. Maybe it's good. I mean, that's why it's rated mostly positive. Am I right?
We gotta review this game.
Right.
We gotta review this
Pretty
game.
good.
It only says 1 is online. Are you offline?
What? I'm actually online. What the heck?
Hmm.
I think it doesn't. I don't think it counts to you.
You gotta save Terry. Okay. Is that it for the stream?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay, but not the end for the call. Or is it?
Yeah, because you wanted to show me something.